Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be telling you why you don't need to affirm every single second of the day, contrary to popular belief. Before we get into it, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel I talk about all things self-development, so if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. First of all, if you want to affirm every single second of the day, all power to you. You can definitely go and do that if it makes you feel good. But the thing is, if it doesn't make you feel good, that's where we have a problemo. Because when you don't feel good, that means you are in resistance. And when you're in resistance, this is not a limiting belief. It can't manifest because you are in resistance. If you're thinking something negative and then you are trying to turn that negative thought to a positive one, and you're forcing it and you're forcing it and you're forcing it and you're shoving it down your throat and you're shoving it down your throat and you're shoving it down your throat. Really think about that. Do you really think that that's going to manifest if you are forcing something? You are resisting your manifestation to come to light. If you are constantly affirming and it doesn't feel good to you and you can't really feel anything, right? When you tell someone, don't press this red button, what do you think that person is going to want to do? This is what I suggest to do instead. What I do is accept it and say, okay, I have this negative thought. Cool. But you sort of want to look at it like you're watching a movie. You're watching a scene, right? You watch it moment by moment, just like you would in a movie. And when it finishes, when that scene finishes, it's gone. And you're on to the next scene and you're just watching it. So watch, observe the negative thought, accept it. And naturally, it's just going to go by the wayside. When we don't do this, our natural response is to dig deep or try to resist it and fight it and turn it into a positive thought. But what I like to do instead is accept, watch it. There's no resistance in that. It can play for as long as it wants to, that's fine. But usually when I have that mentality, it doesn't play for very long. It comes and then it goes. And then without resisting, I think about something positive, not positive in whatever I'm thinking about that's negative, if that makes sense. So a lot of law of assumption people are like, if you're thinking in your head, I'm fat, oh my God, I'm so fat, and you're thinking negatively, they would say, affirm that you are instead the fittest person on this planet, right? So what I'm saying instead is, accept that you think that right now. Separate you and that thought. Like, you are not your thought. Just know that it's a guess and it's going to pass. And then when it passes, think about something positive that truly makes you feel positive in this current moment in time. And it can be the craziest, weirdest, most unproductive thing, whatever it is. Think about that. A lot of the times right now, it's TikTok. So if I'm thinking negatively, I'm like, okay, that's not true. That's a lie in my assumption. Anything that isn't of the divine light is not the truth. Anything that I don't essentially want for myself, it's not the truth, because we make our own reality. For example, if I'm thinking I'm fat, that's a lie, because I don't want that in my reality, and so I'm not going to accept that as my reality. And do something that makes you happy, and that's going to raise your vibration. It's going to raise your happiness, and in turn it's going to make you a more aligned person, which in turn will make you manifest whatever it is that you want. You can't get there from there, right? I don't believe in force. I don't believe that you should just make yourself and fucking persist and fucking get this thing and shove it down your fucking throat. It doesn't work like that. You're a human. Give yourself a break. God damn, Jesus. This is the main point of this video. Instead of affirming, I'm not fat, I'm the skinniest person on this planet. Once you do this, literally once, you don't need to affirm, you don't need to do anything else, but you need to be doing this correctly. You need to feel as if you have that thing now, and feel the feeling so much that you have it right now, that you are at the point of elation and you're feeling like you have it right now and you're so happy and you're on the verge of tears. Okay, so we're manifesting to be 130 pounds or something. My mode of techniques, I just know this within myself because I have tried every single thing. What makes me more excited, I'm a visual person. My whole career is around visual things, video making, filmmaking, deputy head of video at Daily Mail. You know the vibe, you know the vibe. I'm visualizing that I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I am 130 pounds. I'm so skinny, I feel light, I look toned, I'm just feeling really great. And what I said previously in my other videos is if your heart of hearts really want something and you're not faking it, you're not just doing it because like society is telling you to do it. If your whole being and your whole soul wants this for yourself, it's like, how could you not be fucking excited to the point of elation anyways? If someone called you right now and was like, guess what, you're 130 pounds. If you stepped into the mirror and somehow all of a sudden, without doing anything, you went from 200 pounds to 130 pounds, let's just not look at the reality right now and the logic behind that, but let's just say that right now you've wanted something, you've wanted health, you want to inspire your child, you want to inspire your community, you want to feel good, you want to take care of your health, and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're 130 pounds. How would that feel? I'm starting to have tears in my eyes right now because that is fucking amazing. That's fucking incredible. If you have something right fucking now that in your heart, in your soul, you dream about this, you want this so much, and you have this right now in this moment. Right now you have it. How the fuck would you feel? You would feel so elated. You would feel so excited and so happy. So I want you to feel whatever you would feel if you got the news right now of your manifestation. And that's how we're going to lead this. You could literally do this for 17 seconds. Maybe some people don't understand 17 seconds. You can literally do a second. I think Abraham Hicks just said 17 seconds because it's kind of the shortest time, but it's like if you do it for 1 second, like you don't have that much time. Like you can do it for 10 seconds if you can that quickly, if you're so freaking good at manifesting into the wish fulfilled and feeling it. Me personally, I do 10 minutes. Sometimes I do 30 minutes. Sometimes I do a whole hour and then I do sats. It's like whatever feels good for you. It will still manifest if you don't do this properly, right? And then you can affirm and that will help you. But what I'm trying to tell you is if you do these steps and you do this for 10 minutes, once, literally once, the next day you can literally start affirming, I'm fat, I'm fucking fat, and you can believe it and you can have shitty concept. Nothing else matters. After the point of elation, it's done. You can't fuck it up. It's like you've conceived a child. It's inside of you. The point of elation is literally the conceivement of that child. It's there. It's done. There's no way that you can affirm at that point. Like you have a child inside of you and then you're affirming, I don't have a child inside of me. What the fuck do you mean? It's done. Like it is literally done. You can't fuck it up. You can't erase that. Like I said before, we're visualizing that we are 130 pounds. I personally would feel so happy and confident and most of all excited. Like I would want to walk out right now with, you know, short shorts on and a crop top and show off my toned stomach. I would want to set up a tripod right now and get a bikini on and literally make a video of my body and just post it with like some music, you know what I mean? Like, or a photo, whatever. I would think of all the ways that would excite me, but most of all, what excites me the most is imagining it happen now. Literally imagine something that you really want. It could be your favorite person, it could be accepted into a university, it could be good grades, it could be a promotion, it could be working for yourself instead of a 9 to 5. That one thing that is in your heart that you've been crying about at night, that you've been praying about, that you've been thinking about, that you've been yearning for, that you've been listening to music about, that you've been going on Instagram and feeling all of these feelings of, you know, why not me? Why can't I have this? And you, out of love, just think about this thing and you want it with your entire being and your entire soul. How the fuck else could you feel but so happy and so excited and on the verge of fucking tears if it's not in a couple of months, that it's here right now, something that you have been, like, your fucking dream, your dream, bitch, like, your dream is here right now. Not talking about in a couple of weeks, right now. How fucking elated would you feel that you have that thing? Like, bitch, I don't know what to tell you. I would feel like so fucking happy. Like, you can feel my emotion through the screen right now. That's how I want you to feel. Because if you really do want something in your heart of hearts, and you can feel that you have it right now and know that you have it right now, I know that you're understanding what I'm saying, but like, how I'm imagining it is different to how I'm saying this. Because I mean what I'm saying, but it's not as palpable as how I'm feeling it. Like, I want you to really feel that you have it right now. Every single angle, smell and taste and touch and every single thing about that person, that circumstance is here right now. Your life has changed. How the fuck would you feel? And then taking that feeling, putting it in a cow titty and milking the fuck out of it for as long as you can, milking it so much, exaggerating it so much to the point where you literally want to jump out of your body. Like, your body literally cannot take it anymore and you just feel like putting your hands up in the air and like flying. That's how I feel every single time I visualize, manifest successfully. And then it comes in. For me personally, I don't want to put restrictions on anyone, but personally for me, most of the time, if it's like something big in my mind, like a couple of weeks, but I'm not nowhere near saying that it can be a couple of weeks. It could be like instantaneously for you. I just know that I'm working on more like freeing my mind. You're done. You never in your life again have to manifest it. Ever again. You could just let it go and it's going to come to you. Not in divine timing, in depending on like how free your mind is. It can come instantaneously or it can come in a couple of weeks, but it's going to come shortly. And you don't need to affirm unless it feels good to you. You don't need to do anything else. You don't need to watch YouTube videos. You don't need to read Tumblr notes. I see y'all. Everything else is just a bonus, but at the same time, it's like, why would you need to do anything else? Why would I need to manifest a boyfriend if I have a boyfriend? Why would I need to manifest 10K a month if I have 10K a month? Like, that makes like, that's a waste of time. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. If you feel the urge to still want to do it, that just means that you didn't do it enough to the point of elation. You can keep on doing it and that is fine, but you need to have self-awareness and don't beat yourself up about it if you don't do it straight away. I can't sometimes get myself to that point. Either I'm tired or I just have limiting thoughts depending on what happened that day. If I'm just like in the 3D too much, it really just depends on you and what's happening in your brain, really. Don't beat yourself up if you can't do it the first time or the second time or the third time. I know that it hasn't worked when visualizing about it still feels good, if that makes sense. Because when I know that it's worked and it's done, I literally feel exhausted. Like, I feel like I can't put any more into it because it's like, it's done, right? And I feel like, okay, I've moved on and it's just like, I can manifest something else now. So I hope that that made sense. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I reply to all comments. Unless you're a sex bot, then I don't reply. So anyways, I hope you have an amazing day or night. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.